Hi everyone, this is Ramona coming back at you. I just came back from the grocery store and I saw something that I really didn't like. I did not like this at all. So let me tell you what happened. Okay, it's just about how not to treat people. Like it was just I hope something. Ugh. It's just about people treating other people in a very degrading, like disrespectful way and manner. Like, I mean, what I saw today was just really nasty and uncalled for. Okay, so there's a cashier, older woman. I don't know how old she is. It's hard to tell these days how old people are because people come up really, really, really young. Her skin looks great, but her hair is gray and she does her makeup and stuff. So I can't really tell how old she is, but she's definitely 55, maybe 60. Okay, and that's not old these days. You know what I mean? But back in my day, growing up, I mean, because there's a lot of old people that I know, especially in my building, where you just want to say something to them because they're so damn rude. But, you know, if you're younger, if they're your senior, you know, you bite your tongue. It's not that they're being so horrible, you know what I mean? It's probably annoying. But you're not supposed to be rude to them, you know? That's just how I see it. And in this case, this woman was doing nothing wrong. She was doing her job, the cashier. And I go shopping in there about every 2 or 3 days, about 3 days. Every 3 days I go shopping in there, and she's always in there. I'm like, good Lord, like I'm hoping I don't have to be a cashier or like work at those kind of jobs when you get older. That's a hard job. You know, I haven't reached that age yet, but I imagine having to stand there for hour upon hour upon hour, like hours and hours. You know, can you imagine your mother? Like 55, 60 years old, standing there hour after hour at a job. It's already a crappy job, you know what I mean? And on top of that, she's very respectful. She always has a smile on her face. She always greets the cashiers, you know, the customers, and she doesn't, it's not long, I hate when people do, when it's a long drawn conversation. It's nice to say, your greetings and a quick how do you do, but I ain't going on and on about it. But because I'm there to go grocery shopping. But she knows what to say, what not to say, how long to draw it out, you know. And she always asks me, you know, how's the children? And I'm like, oh, they're great, thank you, you know. And she is the way that I wish that everybody else would be, you know what I mean. So I'm going to call the store. Oh, I'm sorry. So she's a sweetheart, okay? There's a younger cashier. Front-end manager. There's a front-end manager. And the cashier who I'm talking about, her name is Yvonne, the cashier. And she had called the woman over and she was like, oh, am I supposed to, you know, these cards here? Because it was like a new card. I think it was one of those prepaid cards that you can put money on whatever, okay. And so apparently she wasn't really sure if you're supposed to press EBT or whatever. They have like certain buttons back there, certain ways of, it's like a computer, you know, you have to know what to press, what not to press. Apparently she didn't know what to do with this one card, this particular card. She wasn't disrespectful, she wasn't being rude, she wasn't being loud. She respectfully called over the front end manager, you know, so am I supposed to press this one? Because I did this the first time, it didn't go through. And then when the front end manager did it, you know, it went through. But the front end manager gave her like this nastiest look, yeah, you were wrong. You were wrong. Just, I don't know, kind of like a look like. I need to know how to explain this right, because I am going to call and make a complaint. she was just looking her like up and like yeah, like she just had that look on her face, like yeah, laughing at her, smirking at her, like that's a good word, smirking, like smirking at her like you didn't know what to do, like give her like I'm like, why are you treating her like that, you know? Like, why would you? I was just looking at her like, are you crazy? You know, I mean, the old me would have said something like, don't treat her like that. Don't you treat her like that. Come back here. Come back here. You're a spanking. This woman is young. She's young. And she's like, I don't know how old she is. She's probably 19, 18, 19. I don't know. I can't say this for all, because right across the way there's a Walgreens, and there's a young guy, probably older than this girl. She's probably 25. He's probably about 25 years old. He's always, yes ma'am, no ma'am, just very, have a nice day ma'am, like very just respectful, and cool. But she was like even younger, and I don't know about giving jobs to people like that. They don't know how to treat their the employees, because it's a co-worker. She's not so up on the pedestal that she can treat people like that. What does she think she is? I just didn't like seeing that, because so here's my phone, okay, y'all? I'm gonna call this store. And I know this is like, I'm going to call the store and make a complaint, because I didn't like that. That woman's always doing her job, very respectful, very nice, nicer than, and you know what, the truth of the matter is that I can't say that. I was going to say more respectful than the rest, but on the bluest occasion, I'll come across a young snot, you know what I mean? Doesn't like to be there, doesn't want to be there. Probably has to be there, probably has a baby at home. Sorry, but yeah, that pisses me off. But most of the employees there, good catch, nice people, respectful. I don't usually have a problem with that. But I didn't like how, you know, I'm gonna say that as well. That I usually like, because if you tell them that, like, I'm not a person who complains a lot. I'm not a complainer, like, oh, every 5 seconds of the day, oh, I saw this happen, 10 things that happen in a day, wrong, I'm going to make a complaint. I don't do that. But it was just like this one time where I'm just like, wow, I don't like how she was treated. And so, oh boy. Alright, here's the number right there. Doing a call. Do you like this, by the way? Let's put that up there. I like it. Okay, so, and I'm also going to put this on speaker. I have really bad reception in my 232 in my apartment, so I'm hoping that the call doesn't fall, but I'm gonna.
Happy holidays from your Super Stop and Shop. Please select from the following menu. For customer assistance, dial 0 at any time. For the vape shop, press 1. The deli, press 2. Produce, press 3. Florist, press 4. Meat or seafood, please hold while we connect you to the customer service department.
I hope I don't get that woman, the young snot, that treated Yvonne like.
Thank you for calling Stop and Shop. How can I help you?
Hi, is there a upper end manager that I can speak to?
Yes, the manager here. Just hold on one moment, okay?
Okay, thank you. I don't know if it's her. Let's lie. hope it's a man, so I know it's not her. Hello? Did the call hang up or something? It's still... This is going to be a long-ass video. Hello?
What's up, Chuck? Can I help you?
Hi. I just came back from shopping at your store, and the cashier was Yvonne. And I have a complaint, not about Yvonne, but there is a young front-end manager. I just didn't like how she was treating Yvonne. I'm sorry, and I only know her because that she's on the bottom of my receipt right here. And because every time I go to shopping there every 3 days, and I never have a problem there, but I've always seen her, whether I'm in her line or not. She's very respectful. Yvonne is a very respectful cashier. She greets me and my children, asks me how I am, how my children are, small talk a little bit, but she's always nice and respectful. And I like that. That's more than what other cashiers do, you know what I mean? It's nice. But I guess she had a issue with a card for the customer in front of me, but she had called over a front-end manager, and but Yvonne wasn't disrespectful. She was just saying, hey, I don't really know how to do this thing. And this woman, this front-end manager, gave her like the most nastiest look, smirking at her, treating her like she's a lowlife. And I'm just like, number one, she's your senior. You don't treat a person that way. You don't treat someone who's older that way. Number two, this is a good worker of yours, and she didn't deserve to give that nasty smirk thinking she's better than Yvonne. Like, I was just like, I couldn't believe it. I was just like, I was just staring at her, like, with my mouth open. I was like, wow. I just couldn't believe it. And, I don't know. I just had to say something because I'm like, this cashier is older woman. She has to stand there for hours upon hours working, which it's her job, whatever. But no cashier, no employee should be treated with a disgusting behavior that way. I was just like, who does she think she is? I don't understand. I don't understand that.
Well, that's surprising because if I'm thinking of the same person, this morning she got brownies for her. I don't understand what the issue was and how it got to be that bad, but I will definitely get into the bottom of it. She's the one with the, she had a big gold necklace, a very, like a big, a clunky, a thick gold necklace. Maybe a turtleneck, I think she was wearing. Is that the one that you're talking about? I'm not sure. I have to take a see what she's wearing right now, to be honest with you. I'm not that observant when it comes to what people wear, unfortunately. I hate to say it, but I will. There's only two there. I want to know who was, and I'll definitely get to the bottom of it.
Okay.
Thank you very much. We need feedback, and I appreciate you doing that.
Thank you.
I'll talk to Yvonne, too.
Okay.
That's the first thing I'm going to go and talk to.
Thank you so much. Okay.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Make sure I hang this up because there's been times when. Okay, I think. Hello? Okay, so. Alright, there we go. So, I don't know if it's the same person. Yeah, she probably. I don't know. Did you hear that? Like, she was like, I don't know if it's the same person, but But she brought her brownies this morning, so I don't understand. Yeah, you know what? Bullshit. She probably brought the woman brownies if it's the same cashier, because he just pointed out that there was 2 cashiers there. She was probably putting on a show for her boss. Like, oh, I treat my employees very nice. People who are underneath me, I'm a great front end cashier. A great front end manager. But I saw what I saw, and she just looked her up and down like, no, you was wrong. Like, I was like, whoa, I was like, wow, you don't treat, I was just like, I was like half smiling and half like, my mouth dropped over. I was like, oh my God, I can't even believe that you would, why are you treating her that way? I was just like, wow. I was like, number one, you don't treat your senior like that. That woman, I'm not saying that she's old, but she's got to stand on her feet for an hour upon hour past an hour, and she does it with a smile on her face. She does it very happily and very, there's no problems. And she's always so nice to the customers. She's always nice to the customers. I'm not always in her line, like I said, but from what I see, she's always so nice. And I was just like, when Yvonne had asked her for some help, she wasn't rude about it or disrespectful. She wasn't screaming for the manager to come in. There was no problem, no issue. She just wanted a little help. And because of that, she gets like a dirty, nasty smirk look on her face, like, yeah. And I was just like, wow, okay. So we'll see what happens, you know what? Because it's mostly doing the manager a favor. But maybe she needs to stop and think like, maybe I do need to check myself and treat people better, because if not because I want to be a better person and treat another person with respect, but people are looking at me. People are paying attention to how I'm treating my employees or co-workers, I would like to say, better. Because you ain't nothing but a front-end manager. Nothing but a front-end manager. And by the way, because I used to be a Stop and Shop employee there, sometimes the cashiers are making just as much or even way more than the managers are, depending on how long they've been working there. That's what's up. So if you think that, you're running your front end there because I make more money, no, not always, darlings. Check yourself, just don't be nice. Anyway, let's wrap this up. I just wanted to let people know I just said it like that. Okay, love you. And I also want to tell people that I cannot respond to anybody, and I know a lot of people don't ask a lot of questions under my post. Only on a blue occasion does that happen, but I promise you, it really aggravates me. I lost a lot of subbies, 9 subbies, because they probably think I don't care about them and I'm not responding back to their comments or what have you. That's not it. I can't respond because Google is all messed up. It's all messed up. I can't click the reply button. I can go in and it's aggravating because I'll sit there and get like this awesome response, and then I go to click the reply button. The button's there, but it's all faded out, and you can't click on it, and you can't on post comment on the Google Plus either. So I don't know. Alright, bye. So it's not that I'm ignoring you guys, and it's not that I don't care about you guys. I do. It's just I can't get back to you guys. Okay, love you. Bye.